Hey everyone, welcome to Being Classy. My name is Jessica, and in this video, I want to show you how to get started using Google Docs. It's completely web-based, which is the case with all of Google's applications. All of these applications are accessed via a web browser. The cool thing about this is that it's automatically synced and saved all the time. So you don't have to worry about making sure it's saved properly to a computer because this is a cloud-based application. It's going to automatically save it to your Google Drive. The other cool thing about Google Docs is it allows you to collaborate with others. Now, in order to access Google Docs, you will need a Google account. Now, you can sign up for one for free, or you can use your work or school or organization's Google account. There are two places that you can get started with Google Docs. The one is from your Google Drive page. If you navigate to the left-hand corner of your Google Drive and click on New and scroll down to Google Docs. If you click on Google Docs, it's just going to automatically bring up a new tab, which is a new window in your browser. That's just a blank Google Docs. But if you wanted to start with a template, you can click on the arrow right next to it and click from a template. And then it's going to bring up Google Docs landing page. I suggest doing that just in case you wanted to peruse the different templates they have available to get you started on your Google Doc. So for this one, let's just say I'm going to edit or revise my resume. So I'm going to go ahead and click on resume, and then it's going to bring up a new document. Now you're in your Google Doc. So again, Google Doc symbol is right up there on the top left corner. So whenever you see that symbol, it means that it's a Google Doc. So on the top of your screen, this is where you can change the title of your document. Maybe I want to add my name to this. Right next to it is a star. If you click on this star, it's going to add this document to your favorites section of your Google Drive. So if I have my Google Drive up, you'll notice over here I have a starred section. So if I star this document, it's now going to show up in my starred documents section. Now, right next to the star is the move. Whenever you create a new Google document, it's just going to be automatically in the big abyss of your Google Drive. The next step I would do is probably move this to the proper folder right off the bat. That way it's saved properly in the right place. You'll know where to find it. So I'm going to go ahead and move it. But let's say I don't have any folders in my Google Drive. What I can do is I can go ahead and create a new folder. Job documents. So now that I have that, I can then click move here. So now this document is getting organized, and now it's located in my job documents folder in my Google Drive. So if I go to my Google Drive, I have my job documents folder. So if I click here, it will be located in this job documents area. You also see it here. That's because that's suggested. It's something that you're working on. So Google will suggest things that maybe have been shared with you or that you're working on. Okay, back to Google Docs. The next thing is right here. You can see the document status. So if you accidentally lose internet connection right now, I can't edit this document. So if you wanted to, you could turn this setting on so that way if you lose internet connection, you can have access to your documents without any connection. So I could turn it on for all files. Again, this is something you may want to look further into to see if this is a setting you'd really like to add. Okay. And then right under it, you have your general tools. Under the file, you could share this document with somebody. You can download this file. This is a really helpful button. If you click download, it will automatically download this file in the correct format of a Microsoft Word document or a PDF or one of these other file formats. My last thing on getting started with Google Docs is I want to show you what's in this right-hand corner. So we have three different icons. The first is to open comment history. Now, I don't have any comments on this document, but if I was sharing this document with somebody, this would be really helpful to see the comment history. Notice you can also get notified and change your email notifications anytime somebody comments on this. The next thing is this present to a meeting. This is a really helpful tool if you're in a Google Meets. You could present this Google Docs in your Google Meets meeting. And this blue share button. So know that anytime you open up a Google Docs file, if you just go to the top to try to share that link, notice it's locked. Nobody, unless they're logged into your Google account, will be able to view that link. So if you need to share this link with a friend, a classmate, a teacher, a colleague, whoever it may be, you're going to want to change the sharing permissions. Really simple way you can do that is by clicking on this blue share button. And then notice it's going to give me some options. So if you're in an organization, you might have some other options than what is set here, because this is my personal account. But I can either, one, add people or groups to this document. So I could add their emails directly to this document. You'll also see that you are the owner. And then this is the helpful where you can get a link. This is a common feature when sharing. You'll usually just share a link. Again, you could email it directly or add people to it directly. But what I'm going to want to do is notice I need to change this restriction because it's only available to me right now. So if I want somebody else to view it, comment on it, or edit this document, I have to change this setting. So I'm going to go ahead and change to anyone with the link can. The default is view. So when you click anyone with the link, the default will always be viewer. So if you're sharing this link and you just want somebody to be able to view your document, which means just look at it, they can't touch it, comment on it, edit it, revise it, nothing, then go ahead and keep this setting. It's a good setting if you just want to share what your document looks like. Now, if you want to share it and give them different permissions, navigate down to where it says viewer and click on the button. Now you can give them different permissions. You could allow somebody to be a commenter on your document, which means that they can just make comments to your document. If they have a Google account and they comment and they're logged into their Google account, you'll see their name as commenter. If they don't have a Google account and they receive this as a commenter, it might say guest contributor or anonymous. So you should make note of that. If you want their name to show up as a commenter, they would need to have a Google account. And editor, that would give them full permissions to change anything on your document. So be careful when using that one. Make sure that you actually want them to make changes. Maybe you're working on a group project. Editor is a good feature for that. Now, there's a lot more to Google Docs, but hopefully what I shared with you today will help you get started feeling confident using Google Docs. If this video was helpful for you, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And make sure you're subscribed to our channel to stay up to date with all things being classy. Thanks everyone. I'll catch you in the next video.